Okay. Hi everyone. It's a little bit later in the week, but we're playing Kingmaker.
Wee!
We made it.
So some notes for next for the people watching. We found out that the book was the actual book misprinted the attack bonus of the Barrow White. And so he should have been hitting a lot more. So I've gone through and I actually watched last week's recording and saw the times he should have hit and rolled damage and changed everyone's HP appropriately. The only major difference this has is Hans is still conscious, but he is wounded and half dead. Which we determined, since he is always half dead, means he's actually 3/4 dead now.
So is he stable? Do I need to stabilize him?
He's stable, yes.
No, yeah.
Okay, so we can move him and heal him and such.
He can move himself.
Yeah.
Technically.
Fine.
He just has to move slowly as to not open up the wounds worse than they are. So yeah, so I think for the sake of continuity, nothing much changed. He still walked out of the barrow of his own power and volition.
Notice I'm still in the barrel, but yeah, he would have. The same interactions would have happened
Yes.
last week, provided no one stops him.
Yeah, and Imogen ran out after him.
Yes. So he's probably going to his horse to get some first aid kit or something. So start scene.
Ah!
Let me see if I even have anything.
So Imogen is just trying to quickly follow behind him.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Hmm.
Not a literal minute.
No, I
hope.
didn't. Yeah. Well, I didn't kill any of the skeletons, right?
Not with your pistol. I mean, not with shooting them. You killed one of them by bashing them on the head. If I remember correctly. Why?
Pistol whip.
No, I have something. I actually do have something I can use, but only if I have a grip point. So I can't. So I can't use it. From my last.
Oh yeah,
defense,
you have
yeah. Stop
the thing that
bleeding.
lets you. Yeah.
I use the grip point to take a shot. Press the blazing hot metal on the wound, and it cauterizes it.
All
What
right.
that effectively does is,
I can make a heal check to like stop the bleeding, right?
yeah, it effectively ends a bleed effect. So probably it doesn't really have a mechanical effect in this situation, but it's flavorful.
I mean, if you want to say you're doing it anyway,
I can.
it's
If
not
it
gonna have
doesn't
a
have a
mechanical bonus anyway.
bonus, screw it. I'm doing that.
Yeah. So you hear,
Can I?
yeah, right as you are exiting the cave, you hear a lot
Because
of,
it's
you hear,
probably a long slash.
yeah, you hear the bang of Hans's gun.
Imogen's eyes widen and she hurries out.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Was that just to make sure that it didn't explode?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so anyway, what does Imogen see?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, she sees Hans facing the other way, near-ish to his horse, but not right next to it. He appears to be clutching his really long magic fire stick close to his chest. Yeah.
You can probably hear the sizzle.
You know I can help you with that. Stop.
Just testing something.
Can I make a heal check to like try to like, bind it up and stop the bleeding?
Yeah.
That's not roll 20. There we go.
Quick question: would light cauterization actually help with that?
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't need it, but just always argue for bonuses.
Yeah. So I mean, that's more than enough. You're like, stop, sit down, and
Stop!
you
Stop!
get his armor and jacket off and start binding up the wounds with,
Right.
with whatever first aid kit materials you have on you.
Are you alright? And you know what I mean.
He smiles a bit weakly. I am, as I said, as fine as I have ever been.
She feels like you have something else to say, so she's remaining silent.
Well, yeah, you see, I had something else, but it just flew out of my head. Oh, man. Right, yes.
Give her time, she'll understand.
Yeah. There were better ways to bring that up, but just being honest, I would have preferred if I could never have brought it up to begin with.
Hans, just give it time. It's like the goblins. People will get over it.
I sincerely doubt that.
Imogen's eyes narrow at you.
You haven't devoted your entire life to the following of a religion and its beliefs.
Oh, so
No.
because I'm new, I wouldn't understand. Is that it?
No, that sort of devotion breeds a certain degree of a certain mindset.
Well, that's stupid.
Yes, it can be, and and that level of devotion happens to different degrees, of course, but you have to understand that to people who follow Pharasma, the cycle of life and death, pure and holy symbol of everything, really. Everything that it means to be alive. So to devote your life to those concepts for decades, pledge yourself to uphold it and fight against things that would go against it, and to find out that now working for and also who?
Okay, good.
Yeah. The man you were working for, and not only that, a distant relative of yours, has ties to the very thing that you have sworn to remove from this world. How much time do you think is needed to erase that? And indeed, should it be erased?
And your devotion to the faith means nothing.
My devotion to the faith has been, my devotion to the faith has been strong for a while, although lately I feel And in fact, it would seem my stances were wavering slightly. At some level, I was beginning to forget that I was living a cursed existence. Perhaps this is the reason why Pharasma wished us to intervene here. Equal parts that, and obviously the
Hans.
cleansing of the barrow.
Hans, stop it. It was an accident. This isn't divine retribution. It was an accident.
Was it? Very pointedly at you with that question.
Yes.
You are, of course, entitled to what you believe. I, for one, am going to accept the signs that have been given to me.
You're reading things that aren't there. It was an accident, Hans.
He's looking a bit more dismissive at this point. Yes. Well, at any rate, we should get moving soon. Perhaps not soon, once this place has been cleansed properly. Way to end this little exploration of ours, I feel.
Quick question. Is Ankara listening in on this conversation, or is she kind of hanging back and choosing not to listen?
She's probably close enough to hear. So, but she's definitely not intervening, so.
She's not what?
Intervening.
Okay.
We'll wait for Ankara to finish whatever she needs to, and then we'll move on. We all need to be getting back soon, at any rate.
You know I think you're being stubborn, right?
Perhaps not in so many words, but my frame of mind greatly concerns you, and I do appreciate the thoughts. It helps prove you to be someone trustworthy and noble. The better term, I know you might not like to hear something like that. I do not mean noble as in status, but more as in, but more in action.
I prefer it that way. Thank you. Imogen starts packing things up. So what do we need to do to purify this place?
That is a process that would probably be that would probably fall more under the domain of the Fate Mother in there. She will if she needs any help, you can ask her.
I would probably just get in the way.
Possibly.
Imogen raises an eyebrow at you.
Well, obviously, some people who are ignorant of certain matters and actions might occasionally mess something up if an instruction is misunderstood or if they're just not used to it. I'm not saying... Yeah. That wasn't meant as a slight. It was just... I was merely agreeing with your statement.
Imogen smiles a bit.
Okay, cool. What's Ankara up to?
She was listening. And after a little bit, oh yeah, I did forget about that. She, after a little bit, she walks out. I'm guessing after the others walk a little bit farther away, she makes her way out of the cave. Oh wait, she's supposed to be cleaning this place up of evil spirits, isn't she?
Yeah, give me a
Evil.
give me a religion check to see how long that takes you to do.
Yes.
Because she knows the ritual. I'm not gonna make you roll for knowledge, but all right, you are highly distracted, so it takes you much longer than it should. Normally, this ritual only takes about an hour, but it takes you about 2 hours to complete.
Because I am very distraught.
Yes. But you do complete it. That, as I said, this was just to see how long you doubled the amount of time that it takes.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. You crit fail something you have been doing for the last 15 years of your life. Not actually, but that would basically be it. Okay. So, are we... Okay, yeah, so before the day is over, after she finishes with that...
Yeah, so it's probably, we'll say it's about sunset at this time.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're making... yeah, I guess when we're making camp for the night.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, that's right, we have the rations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and she has been keeping track.
I have.
Cool. Ankara is going to... Hold on a second, I don't know where it is anymore.
So this would be the end of our 16th day, I think.
Good.
Yeah, I made a note on which one... on which day we were on when we left. Question, is detect evil just a passive thing, or would I have to make a roll for it?
It is a minor action.
Minor action. I use my minor action to detect evil.
Okay.
From Hans.
Okay.
Don't hate me.
Yay. What did we decide my alignment was last week?
What?
At least not chaotic.
Well, okay,
Also-
so hers is, so the way I've reflavored detect evil to work in our non-alignment game is she can detect somebody's if someone is considered an enemy of Pharasma or not.
Yeah, it makes the most sense because to her that would be evil.
Yes. Which is
That's actually really good.
how I reworked
So-
paladins in all my Pathfinder games is I've always ripped the alignment out of, and I go, your alignment requirement is you have to be in with one step of your deity, and I change the paladin slightly depending on who their deity is, because otherwise it's dumb.
So does that mean that villains have detect evil, but it's for those good guys? Good guy PCs?
Yes, they have the inverse of it.
Okay, cool.
Yes, technically, if you are an evil alignment paladin, you have detect good.
Cool.
So an anti-paladin.
They're an actual thing. What did you
They are.
determine? Just so I'm writing out what she detects correctly. If Hans had an alignment,
It was.
I think we
I
went
think we
with
decided lawful neutral.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Oh. There is a spell like that. Oh dear. And I can only imagine how much of a hellscape that would be to read. Okay.
Yeah, I was listening to this one campaign, where it was an all paladin party.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that was the entire consent of it, was like it was only like a few sessions long, but they were playing an all
Okay.
paladin party, and the GM was like, yeah, so I've rewritten detect evil, and it basically works now as detect plot.
Nice. The way most people perceive paladins, that's like the only way that would ever work, but because most people can't play paladins.
Go ahead.
Oh, where did it? Oh, mm.
Oh,
Tried looking on your message. It was like, oh, you're already open in that chat. So I
So
clicked
there's
on
a
someone
secret
else's.
message.
I mean,
I don't think it's that secret that I send messages to people for things that only their characters know.
nah. I expect it. I actually really like that.
It is one of the
Okay.
advantages of playing online, is it's much easier to pass notes, secret notes.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we were listening to
Ankara
Signal.
is officially ticked.
What?
Ankara is officially ticked.
Oh, she's angry now. Good.
She's angry. So, well, not like seething angry like she was when she killed that last guy, but
Ah,
I
If
mean, she
anything,
had her
she's calmed down.
suspicions, but now it's confirmed. So, anyways,
Hans is maintaining a respectable distance from
well,
everybody.
during
Imogen is making a point to put herself in between Ankara and Hans.
well during mealtime or setting up camp, whenever we'd be close enough, Ankara says to Hans, "We need to talk."
I agree.
Imogen looks up.
She closes her eyes and seems to be trying to gather herself. What happened? Who or what is responsible for doing this?
Empire. I do not know. I do not know whom. I would assume he had a hand in the destruction of my mother's minor house.
You see her get even more angry. Like, just traces, like, her shoulders rise a little.
You'll forgive me for not assuming you to be somewhere over 130 years old.
Small traces of a grin are on her face, more in her eyes than anything else. But she nods.
He continues. Yes, so, as such, it was well before your time. Stir at the time, but it's been somewhat lost in the annals of history. What exactly happened? Yeah, he did something. He did something while I was still developing within my mother's womb. And has thus left a bit of himself within everything that I am. Tainting every part of what should have been a fully living being. If it helps, that's as far as I can gather. If it helps, I have taken great steps to fight against the baser urges. Truly great amount it takes a truly great amount of blood to actually start setting me off, and I have by this point consumed so many healing potions that I'm feeling I'm immune to them at this point.
Ankara finally opens her eyes and looks at Hans. I want to make one thing clear. We are not enemies. You yourself are no enemy of Pharasma.
Imogen looks at Hans for his reaction to that.
Excuse me a minute. People are gathering things.
Oh, okay.
See, yeah, that's what all the.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're in the dining room.
And that's why I wanted to go downstairs.
Yes, I see.
Hi, Nico.
Doggy. Okay, so should I continue?
No, I did have something I wanted to say there. Just all the distractions happened at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. Yes. Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. I have endeavored to devote what remains of my life to good and to good endeavors. Perform things in spite of the fate I have been cursed with.
Ankara seems affected by the word cursed. And mutters under her breath. That's a good word for it.
Imogen seems slightly miffed at this.
Yes. Well, on the whole, as I told Imogen earlier, I feel that was a most worthwhile trip into there. It's definitely reminded me of a few things.
Imogen scoffs.
I am grateful for Asma made me aware of this now, and showed me that you are not to blame.
Yes. I'm not, as you can imagine. This is an extraordinarily awkward thing to bring up to anybody at all, let alone one of the Fate Mothers. On the other hand, at least now I don't have to think about it anymore. Be content with the knowledge that you know, and that's good enough.
Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Ankara seems to get her eyes get distant as she seems to be thinking of something.
If you don't mind me asking, why did you decide to devote your life on this path?
We all lose people. And some take their comfort from the Fate Mothers more than others. Some of us simply don't have much other option for places to turn. End scene?
I don't know if Caleb wants to respond to that or not.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry. I muted the mic because I'm moving.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and I was hoping that monologue was going to last a little bit longer. All right. Yeah, he does respond to that. It's like, it would seem you don't want to go into too much. You appear not to want to go into too much detail, and that's understandable. So, merely one question. You don't have to elaborate all that much. Is that altruistic, or is that personal?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah. Obviously, you don't want to go into too much detail. Yeah, if you could just answer one simple question: were those motivations altruistic or personal?
I suppose it's just still a little unusual for me to discuss.
All right. Did you have any other questions for me?
Not currently.
Cool. So then add scene.
Yeah, thank you. That's actually, yeah, that would be something important to bring up, wouldn't it? Yeah, he does mention that's, yeah, just so you know, that immunity from the healing potions I mentioned earlier. Um, perhaps I misspoke. Magics and potions that are intended to heal appear to have adapted themselves to my body and found those parts which are living and work appropriately to heal them. I had not yet experienced a similar effect intended to harm, and obviously that still responds in the normal way. Translation. Ankara can in fact heal Hans.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hi, kitty. Yes, I know you missed me. Okay.
Cool. At this point, I need both Hans. No, not Hans. I need Borvo and Ankara to both give me a Fortitude save.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yes, you did pass one of them earlier when you rolled by accident. I have that, so you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Oh yeah, that's right. You said fortitude?
Boom.
I did.
Oh.
So the strength that was sapped out of you by the white, some of it is not returning.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay. So
That's nasty. Ooh.
yeah. So what does that?
Okay.
What exactly does it mean? Because I kind of forget.
So you have to find somebody to remove the curse that you are now under. Until that point, you take a -1 to any time you roll a d20.
Okay.
And you have your max hit points lowered by 5.
Yikes.
Which is your vigor. So you have your max vigor lowered by 5.
Okay. Great.
Wonderful.
Okay, so next day we have our vigor refreshed.
Yes. And everyone heals 1 hit point.
Yay!
I'll just drag this over here and throw everyone off while they're in the middle of editing their characters.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do.
Really triggered for me before we got here.
Oh dear.
Robin, you should see how clingy Osaka's being right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Plunges
so
the
so your vigor just starts off at 29 instead of its normal 34
Okay. Oh. Hers does.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah. for Haley. Hans, you do.
Use my health. Yes.
I actually get a few. Okay. I have actually a little bit.
You are still wounded, however. So what that means is for every hour that you do hard writing, which is writing beyond half speed, you have to you lose a another wound point and have to make a fortitude save to stay conscious and not fall off your horse.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, we're close to our own settlements, so we can probably.
Forward to ride half speed up that way.
Yeah.
Just make a move up to here, then follow the roads.
All right, so that will take you about 12 hours.
Okay.
That's easy.
Oh wait, there's a river in the way. So there's not.
Oh, never mind.
You haven't built a bridge over yet, so yeah. So you can try and have your horse swim across it, but I will make you make a consciousness check to stay up because that does require a lot of extra effort.
We can
Oh.
take the bridge on the other side. The river
That's
crossing.
that's a ford.
That's fine. It counts as a bridge. So if you make it over here, because it's like only like a foot or two high, so the horse can just walk right over it.
Okay, in that case, we'll just go up this way then.
All right. So you are okay. So it takes you 12 hours to cross over this thing. Oh.
Yeah.
Actually,
Probably just follow the river up to here, since the road leads directly to the bridge.
that's fair. Yeah. What is your guys' watch order?
Well, let's see. Probably. That's probably. Um. Uh. Actually, No, I would say probably Imogen, Nepkip, Hans, Ankara. You can see in the dark in the middle portions.
That makes sense. Good choice for you, because I rolled this happens during first watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check there, and Imogen.
Oh, I'm good at these.
You just really have to not botch this. In fact, I don't even know if you can.
I hope I don't. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, you notice this. You notice a large hulking figure moving towards the camp.
I take steps to wake everyone up and alert everyone that there's a thing going on. And I try not to take my eyes off it.
Cool. 1 second. I am seeing.
And I draw my bow.
Ooh la 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 loo. donning armor. How long does it take to put armor on? I know the rules for it are in here somewhere. Cool. So, fortunately for the people who wear non-leather armor, Imogen saw it soon enough so that you were able to don your armor hastily, which means that you have a -1 penalty to AC and a +1 to armor penalty checks,
Okay.
which is just Napkip, which is just your tanks, actually. So, good for you.
Okay. Oops. No, I want that. There we go.
No. Roll 20. Move over. I don't want to. Oh, good. I got on there. I have too many maps. You guys should be on the map now, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You can... Oops. I'll fix your sizes.
The page.
Except for Napkip, because Napkip is small.
All I could see was the shadow of the overworld map.
Cool.
Blocking out invisible hexes and showing me blank white space.
That's
Oh,
great.
are you serious?
So you guys have enough time where you can completely rearrange yourself wherever you would like.
I'm gonna mount this.
Zoomed out way too far.
I'll be right back.
Okay, we
Is that what I
have
think it is?
horses, we have a giant owl,
It's an owl bear.
an owl bear. Of course we have an owl bear. Okay. So. Okay. I can really only attack this thing with my sword. Five.
All right, so just as a reminder for the in combat rules, Hans,
Yeah.
you can take the you are still considered wounded, so you can either move half your speed or take total defense. Anything else will give you an extra wound point, and you will have to make the fortitude save to not fall unconscious.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say that he pretty much stayed like about here, just kind of behind the tent, trying to stay out of sight. Still kind of peeking around the corner, but trying to stay out of sight. will I be able to have a stealth check with that, or
Yeah, that's fine.
am I completely visible? Okay. He currently has his masterwork pistol out.
Cool. I'm gonna need them initiative checks then.
All right, give me a moment. Did I roll the wrong thing?
You rolled stealth.
No, because he was rolling a stealth check first anyway.
Oh,
Phew,
okay.
I thought I might have rolled survival. One of those is better than. Oh wait, no, they aren't. All right, so initiative. That is. I forgot to select my token. Gosh darn it. So that is effectively 15.03. Oh.
Well,
Oh no, Harry.
well. How? Okay, I have no modifiers to my
Oh, wow.
initiative, apparently.
3 of you are perfectly tied.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Ankara's sleepy. She is very sleepy. She had a long, stressful
I mean,
day.
yeah, she has to ride in armor this whole time. That's much more exhausting.
Yes.
Wow.
If it helps, I did not actually roll as well as the other two. I got +2 to my initiative for having the grit point. So,
Oh, wait. That shouldn't be. I don't know why the owlbear is at 15.3. I didn't even roll his initiative yet. Oh, no. I was like, wait, he's got a better initiative than that because he has improved initiative. Because I was going to make that be the. No, I didn't want to inspect elements. Stop that. I hit F12 by accident. So
Oh no.
brought up that screen. Yep. All right, so the owlbear gets to go first. All right. So what'd you get for a stealth check? Ooh, that's not good.
no, but yeah. No, he probably just came wandering out the tent entrance facing the owlbear, and therefore, he was seen as he ducked behind the tent. He's just kind of taking cover. Okay, cool.
So the owlbear gets to go first. And he's going to move forward and then has enough distance so he can charge at Napkip.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Napkip makes his deflect check. Does Napkip make the deflect check? No, Napkip gets barely hit, but he gets hit.
No.
By
Why couldn't he get owly hit?
his bite attack. So he takes 6 points of damage.
Oh, look at that.
Fortunately for him, though, it's now
That
Napkip's
means
turn.
Napkip can full round.
Yeah, he's like, this tiny little thing. Snap. All right, let me go and get the real meal. So he's going to do his full round, which is... Oh,
He crit the owlbear.
With max crit damage. Yay. Oh, that's...
all right. So the owlbear has an AC of 29. No, 15. Sorry, that's his health.
Okay.
I was gonna
much
say,
better.
this is a large
That's so much
creature.
better.
All right, so, wow, all but one of those hit.
And that was the bot, which was on the last attack.
Yes, but it's not because he has a second attack now. Because he has the... So, 5 damage. I think Napkip may have just solo killed the... What are you...
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Stop
So
it.
we're all like, two arms, and Napkip's like,
Yo, God.
I did it.
Yo, dog. I heard you. What are you doing?
Ow, 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 ow.
Wait, what is happening?
Oh,
I
my...
think our cat's attacking Caleb.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you gonna let me... What are you... My calculator isn't working and it's I don't understand why it is giving me problems. There we go. Work now.
1 plus 1 equals fish.
All right, so 19. Yeah, +3.
I may not.
plus
I may
6,
not need this this page I was just bringing up.
+2. Okay, so he does. So he does. Cool. And then he does an extra 4. No, he doesn't. Yes, that's actually correctly calculated. Yeah, he does extra 4 points of wound damage.
Whew, wow.
So, so the thing charges him. He takes the bite, but then you realize he took the bite on purpose, and he just stabs all 3 of his blades straight into the owlbear's neck.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep. Okay, Hans, it's technically your turn.
Well,
Still up.
Yeah, he's still up. He's bleeding. Oh, he's bleeding, and he is not happy. But
I was gonna say
Yeah.
this is an owlbear. I don't think even that should take him out that quickly.
You'd be surprised.
Nap,
Maybe owlbears have been nerfed since I knew them. I
Well,
don't know.
I mean, that also, Napkip is built as a high crit build. Like, that's his entire thing
Yeah.
is, I don't do a lot of damage except when I crit, and then I do massive amounts of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it I can either take a move action of half my speed
Or take
or
total
total
defense. Yep.
Okay. What would he do here?
And you can only take a total of 1 action per round. At all.
Hmm. Only one. Like I can't shift either.
No.
Can, but it won't do a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I can. That's technically a move action of less than half my speed. Hmm. Uh. Yeah, you know what? This is a really bad idea, but I think I might shoot it anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay. I just had to reconfirm that. Okay.
What are you doing?
Alright, so I will be spending a grit point to use Deadeye, so this is a touch attack.
And spending grip points is a free action?
I don't think it's an action at all.
Okay.
It's just a pool he has to draw from.
All right. Well, so, some of them it's like, it's a thingy thing.
Yeah, like Pistol Whip gives me an action to do.
Yeah.
So like that, I see.
Yep, it's not an action. Okay.
And so of farce. Let's see. So this is a +10 range increment the third, so -2. Because I have far shot. Anything else I could do to this? Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm just reading all of my things, because... few times where I didn't actually look at what I was going to do ahead of time. And I want to be sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. To roll a number for this. I did.
Yep, that hits. I don't care what you're shooting at, that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me damage first.
Let me just check it real quick. Subtract 1 from that. Okay, cool. Okay. Nothing. Doesn't. Yeah, I should have spent another grit point. Oh well. And
Okay. So you lose 1 HP,
okay.
which then causes you to have to make a Constitution save
Roger.
with a penalty equal to the number of wound points you currently have.
Okay. So I roll my Constitution modifier, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll just type it in then.
Cool. Yeah, he's out cold. It's a DC 10 check. So yeah, you go, huh, poof, and you're like, oh, my body couldn't take that.
Yeah.
And thump to
Yeah,
the
line
ground.
up one heck of a shot,
Shoot,
but yeah.
does he need to be stabilized now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Imogen's gonna ride on over. She's going to dismount, which causes Borvo to have to do initiative now.
Right.
Come on.
Give me a ride
Hold
check.
on.
Give me a ride check to see if you can do a quick dismount.
Give me a sec. Okay. Skizzles. Ride.
We ride.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Get stuck on the saddle.
Yeah. So it'll take you a move action to dismount.
All right, that's fine. Borvo moved first, so now he's not going to do anything. He's just going to do his initiative real quick.
Yep. Okie dokie.
And then I'm going to cast Stabilize on Hans.
No, that's your turn.
What?
Yeah, you controlling your mount is a move action.
I didn't do a standard, though.
Right, you had to use your
Move
standard to
action,
dismount.
It was a move action to move Borvo and another action to get off of him.
Yeah, that's why I
is
made
what
you
it
see if you could fast mount so you could still have your standard.
But Borvo moves first.
No, you move Borvo with your move action.
Yeah, we were doing the mount rules slightly off before.
Yeah.
You actually have to take an action to get him to move. He still attacks outside of you, I think, but you actually have it's taking into account that you're spurring your mount to go a certain way.
Yes, it takes a move action to control his movement.
Fine.
Okay, it's Ankara's turn.
Okay. I am going to walk over here. Now I'm gonna do a stabby stab. Hopefully.
Alright, so the 23 hits, so...
Okay, so 6 damage at least.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't have done the second attack.
Yeah.
Since I had to move.
It just automatically does it now for convenience every time. Alright.
Which I like.
What's his con mod? His con mod is that. Oh, he manages to barely stay up. Cool. Yeah, he's gonna take the disengage action. And he's running off into the back into the wilderness. I think it's twice his move speed.
The withdraw action.
Or disengage, I think it's called.
Okay,
Either
yeah, it's double
withdraw.
his speed.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he was here. Yeah, so he's 60 feet away now from you guys. It's Borvo's turn.
I see, he's off the map.
I think Borvo's just going to stay behind and protect Imogen.
Cool. Napkip's not going to chase the thing down. Actually, wait. He does have a short bow on him.
Ooh.
You know what? He's gonna drop his swords, take out his longbow, and fire. Well, that's a hit.
4 more damage.
And with that, the owlbear is dead.
Yay!
Yes! Yay!
You guys have the worst and the best luck.
Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look up the rules. Wound house rules. I didn't put in the rules for dying. Yes, so you are currently dying.
All right.
Am I allowed to cast Stabilize now?
On his turn, yes. I just want to see he may be bleeding out, which means he would lose an extra hit point. Just give me a Constitution check.
So I do lose 1 more hit point, right? First, before the
Nope,
Constitution
you
check?
make the check
or-
first. If you're dying, you make the Constitution check. If you fail, then you lose the hit point. Cool, you lose 2 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, so that completely reopened all your wounds. Imogen.
I'm casting Stabilize.
Cool, he's stabilized.
Whew.
Alright, so that's the end of combat. Napkip runs over to see if and goes, Imogen, how he doing?
Not good.
Oh, that not look good.
Go get Ankara.
I'm walking over.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Make her run faster. I don't know.
She's running faster. She looks at Hans. Give me information. So let's see.
Yeah,
I'm looking under my
it seems
character sheet.
that the force of the gun blast caused his body to tire in such a way that it reopened his 2 major chest wounds.
Ow.
And I have cast Stabilize on him, so he's no longer dying, but he is still bleeding.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So does today count as tomorrow, or is
Yes.
today still
Yes,
yesterday?
you had a whole day, which is why you have all your vigor points back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We
did
were
that.
traveling for a day.
We had
you
another
had
night.
Yeah, you had
last
another
night.
night.
Right.
So you have all of your cure light wounds and all of your lay on hands.
All of my cure light wounds. I have 1 cure
Yes,
light wound.
but you have a ton of lay on hands.
I do have a ton of lay on hands.
Lay your hands all over him.
Abilities.
By the throat. And no.
I think Elena may have something to say about that.
Or at least on the bloody sticky bits.
Let's see. The most you can get is 12. So, okay. So every time you use lay on hands, because you heal Hans 1 point of damage, and you have 7 of them.
Way up to 1 hit point.
Okay,
So if you use all of them, you can heal him up to 1 hit point.
Oh, that didn't actually roll, did it?
No, that just tells you what it does.
Okay, 2d6, and if I heal an ally...
No. Okay, so
No.
So when healing wounds, for every 5 points of vigor that you would have healed, you heal 1 point of wounds. Is how we've been playing with it. Hans,
Yeah.
cannot halves whatever that is, minimum 1. So since the highest you can get is 12, which would then become 2, which then Hans reduces to 1. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to roll any dice because it doesn't matter how high you roll. You only ever heal him 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because healing is usually minimum 1 anyway.
The way Damphiare's work is normally all positive energy hurts them. However, Hans has a special Damphiare only feat. That means negative energy only half heals him, and positive energy channeled to heal heals him half. However, positive energy channeled to harm still harms.
Right.
So if you use how many lay on hands are you using?
Let's see. How much health does he have left?
Your attack.
2 hit points. And then he's dead.
I will use 5.
Okay.
He needs to live.
Right. You actually have 7.
Yeah, I have 7.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back up to -1.
Yeah, you do notice that there is something resisting your healing powers as you try and heal him. But he does, so it takes a lot, but he does, the wounds do slowly start to heal.
Okay.
I will note, after you sleep tonight, all of your abilities will refresh back to their full amount.
Oh, but I thought we were halfway. I kind of thought that since we were halfway through the night, it wouldn't quite have mattered. Like, we already took that night to...
No, this was the first watch of the night. We haven't fully rested yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still the first... Okay. Oh, that's right. For some reason, my brain thought it was the second, despite how you gave us the order. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna use the rest of my other 2.
Okay, are you also going to use your Cure Light Wounds on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Should I roll that?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I think that can get up to 15, if I remember.
Cure Light Wounds.
Not for wounds, though.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's just +1.
That was just the thing again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
So it's another 1. Yeah. So it's another 1 hit point.
Yeah, it's effectively E8
+1.
And it was like
plus your caster level, which is only a 2. So yeah. So.
Okay.
You could ignore the failure check and failure chains because they're divine spells. I don't even know why they have them on there.
So yeah. Still wounded, but no longer bleeding. Just.
Well, no, you are no longer wounded, actually.
Still into my wound points.
This is true, but you do not have the wounded condition. Is the important part.
I see. Okay. I was speaking with flavor. You were speaking for mechanics. Got it.
Yes. So probably with the final casting of the Cure Light Wound spells, you awaken to Ankara bending over you and pouring Cure Light Wounds and casting Holy Light into you, and the wounds on your chest have miraculously healed up, and there's not even a scar there anymore. So you do not have any external damage anymore. You still feel sore and a little hurt inside, but
Yeah. He does. So he wakes up to that. Um, is everyone all right?
No, we are.
Good. I think
I'm
I'd
back.
like to get back to sleep now.
Quite. Imogen continues on her watch.
Napkip goes over and is starting to cut up the some choice. Actually, Napkip gets Borvo to help him to slowly drag the thing over, so people can start cutting it up on their watches. So you have boar meat, not boar meat,
Yay.
bear meat, owl bear meat. So for people who have
Is that
survival,
red meat or white meat?
why don't you give me survival checks
No checks.
to see how much meat you manage to get off of it, and or if you get the pelt off.
Oh my gosh, really?
Worth a shot.
Yeah, only those who are trained in survival.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. I mean, you guys didn't do fantastic, but you didn't do horrible either. So, you guys don't manage to actually wait. Is that good enough to do that? So you guys don't manage to get all of the pelt off, but you definitely do manage to get the beak and the claws, which you're pretty sure you could sell.
Sweet.
So, altogether, you could probably sell, if you find the right buyer, it for about 40 GP.
Okay, cool. Very
And
cool.
and you have you get
Down. I'll mark it down.
you get 8 days worth of rations out of him.
Sweet.
Assuming you eat those rations first.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to head back already, so. Okay.
Well, that was fun.
Just quite yeah.
So we're gonna head back to
I'm just
Legends
quite pleased
Crossing.
to see Napkip. Napkip is fine when he's woken up, so that's good.
Oh yeah, yeah, good bit. Yes, Napkip just wrecked that thing. Cool. All right. So the next 2 days. Well, actually, day. It only takes you a day because Hans is no longer wounded, so you guys can ride at full speed. So it takes you a
Okay, so in effect, what does it mean that I'm still in wound points?
You heal 1 wound point per 8 hours of sleep. You heal an extra 1 if you have 8 hours of bed rest.
All right, so 1 day later, we've arrived there. Cool.
Yeah, so it just, yes, so it's only if you're negative wound points that things start getting hairy for you.
Yeah, I meant, yeah, I was more thinking like flavor-wise.
Oh,
what does that look
flavor-wise, you're like sore. Like your body is sore. It's kind of like
everything hurts.
yeah, everything hurts. You're still a little woozy from all the blood you've lost for the last couple days.
Okay.
I can tell you from last year when I sliced my leg open, you would be surprised how much blood loss messes with you.
Okay.
So yeah, yeah. No mechanical things, but your chest is definitely still sore as you have internal injuries. But you guys make
Yeah.
it back to civilization.
We should rest.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a ranger station out here, so you don't have a
You
problem.
need to move. No, we need to get back to Leviton's Crossing as soon as possible.
Well,
Okay.
if you guys so roads have the time it would normally take to move. Why are you not letting me interact with my mouse thing? Stop it. So
Hey, no, we're not taking extra rest here.
why are you for real? Why are you freaking out, calculator? What if I close this? Are you working out? Okay, my calculator decides it doesn't want to work all of a sudden for some reason.
Aw.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just gone pure insane. That's great. Um. Okay, so you're moving. You have a total of 40 feet. Mm-hmm. All right, so Levington's Crossing is another 10 hours away. So if you want to ride all night, you can get there exhausted the next morning.
Oh, I mean, obviously we can rest normally. I just thought that was an indicator that we should rest for longer here.
Oh, no. I was confused. All right, yeah, so you just spend the night there. So
Okay, cool.
Hans heals up another hit point. And
Okay, so we are officially on the 24th, I think.
so it'll take you it takes you a day of travel to get back to Levington's Crossing.
Okay, awesome. And we are back on the exact day we needed to be.
Cool. So,
Why? What's today?
4th, if we work in the city from the 25th through the 31st, that's 7 days, or 1 week working as the leaders of the city, and we don't get penalties.
so you guys,
Or rather, we get the proper bonuses.
you guys arrive back in town.
Yay!
Ta-da.
Word was sent ahead. So, for those of you who have loved ones, would be Hans and Ankara. Your loved ones are there to greet you.
Yay.
I'll check in with whoever I command as marshal just to make sure everything was fine.
Oh, I thought you were going to go harass the secretary some more.
Oh, plot twist. Me and the secretary end up together. What?
That would be hilarious.
Wasn't everyone hoping for this? Because I was hoping that this is how this would end up. Yes. So Imogen.
Yes.
What's his name? What's the secretary's name?
I don't even know.
I forgot off the top of my head.
Am I muted? It's Gregory.
Gregory. There we go. I was like, I know what it is. So Gregory is there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So as things are being made, he's like, "Well, glad to see you're back and can harass me some more."
Awesome. Thumbs up.
Look, you can't ship everyone else and then not have yourself shipped. That's not how this works.
But I mean,
No. Yeah. So Elena comes up and gives Hans a hug.
Yeah.
and he does
Yeah,
the
he's given it-
stereotypical
yeah.
Caleb stiff neck thing.
Not really resisting or going at it halves.
I assume that he's kind of like.
Yeah, he's more just acting very tired. Yeah, probably grunting a little bit at some unintended scraping.
Yeah. She then looks up at you and goes, "Are you okay?"
I will be.
She grabs your face and's like, "That's not what I asked."
But no, I need rest.
All right. There, was that so hard? Let's get you some rest then.
Yes.
So
Hans suddenly remembers. Yes, Hans looks. As she turns away, Hans suddenly remembers something and looks a little bit. I don't know what the word would be. Thoughtful. He remembered something that might be. Yeah, here. That's slightly unpleasant, and it's just like. Okay, how am I going to do this?
All right, so Imogen,
Yes.
you check in with the ranger station,
Awesome.
and you find out some distressing news.
Oh no.
It seems that yesterday night, a flock of sheep was found slaughtered.
I wonder if it had something to do with a certain owl bear.
And majorly eaten.
A certain owl bear.
That'd be impossible.
My mind went back to the flying sheep.
Oh no.
When he said flock of sheep. And I know that's correct. Just, flock.
No,
Sheep.
this was
Flying sheep.
This was a shepherd from around Levington's Crossing, so that would be
Okay.
very impossible.
Right.
The shepherd boy was also killed and partially devoured.
That's not right. I'm gonna go to.
I'm not done.
Oh.
Oh.
Last night, a bar named a barmaid named Seiki never made it home from her shift at the inn.
Well, before I jump to conclusions, I'm going to go and inspect the field farm / whatever enclosure where the sheep were kept in question.
It'd be a field. They were out in the field.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inspect that for clues.
All right, okay. So, give me a heal check to examine the bodies and see what you can tell from examining them.
Okay. I'm assuming I can't take 10.
Yeah, you can take 10.
Okay.
All right. So, you see that what killed these was a large man-sized animal, something like a wolf or a warg. And all the bodies have been partially eaten.
All right. Can I see if I can tell where the animal went after
Yeah, give me
the deeds were done?
You can give me a survival check.
Okay. Can I take 10 on this as well?
Yeah, if you want to. Yes, you can. It is not a tense situation, so yes, you can take 10.
Okay.
So you see the presence of large tracks of that would belong to a large wolf.
Okay.
The trail eventually ends as it enters into a nearby collection of trees from which they do not emerge.
Hmm. Can I track it? Can I follow the tracks into the trees?
Sure.
Do I need to do anything else
No,
for that?
you head into the clump of trees, but they seem to get lost. Get with an 18, they get lost somewhere in the forest.
Mm. All right.
If you, I will also let you make it. You can also roll survival.
All right.
See if you get something better than the 18.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
I think that is. Oh wow.
All right. So on your way out, you notice a second pair of footprints, but these are not wolf tracks.
That's what I was afraid of.
These are bare human footprints that lead out of the trees towards the town.
I'm going to keep following them.
Unfortunately, once you get towards the town, they have been destroyed by the normal traffic of the town and are no longer followable.
Who was this lady that was missing from the bar or never made it home from the bar?
Saki, she was the bartender.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can figure out where she went.
All right, that would be a diplomacy check.
I'm not good at these, and Han's still resting.
You could go get an Ankara.
I'm gonna go get Ankara.
All right.
I'm going to explain the situation to her.
All right.
And I'm going to say I really didn't want to jump to this conclusion, but I think our missing bartender may be a werewolf. And we need to find her, but I need your help.
Very well. I did not expect this today, of all things. But I suppose matters like these do arise. All right.
I will note, because you guys came after riding all day, it is getting on in the afternoon. It's late afternoon at this point.
This is important, though.
This is the same day?
Yes, this is the same day.
Okay.
Just saying it's late afternoon by this. It's late afternoon by this point.
Okay.
So give me a diplomacy check.
Yes. It didn't actually roll yet, did it? Ugh. Some of these always ask me, do you want to actually roll or do you want to take a 10? And I say in my mind, if I wanted to take a 10, I would say that I would take a 10. Verbally. Although I guess I could have.
All right, so you
Oh,
managed
no,
to find out, along with also Imogen, found out that while you guys are also searching, the body of the barmaid is actually found, also mostly eaten. That's why it took people a long time to figure out it was
so it's not
her.
her then.
You also, by asking around, you find out that neither person had any enemies, and that a few of the locals, since you know what kind of questions to ask, that wolves were heard howling on both nights.
Wolves.
Well, I mean, several people heard wolf howling.
Okay.
A lot of people, and they were the first 2 nights of the full moon, so a lot of the townsfolk are also whispering the same thing that you are thinking, and the word werewolf is being whispered around.
Great.
Hmm.
I really don't want to bother Hans with this right now.
One second.
I'm thinking this calls for a stakeout.
Yeah, so
Is there a pattern to where the attacks are being carried out, or is it just...
No, one
All
was
over
the inn
Left
where the lady
Crossing.
never made it home, and the other one was the outlying farm. Though that is high enough to know that this has not happened before.
Okay. Like, are they localized to a specific part of town, or is it just...
Well, it's just there was the two. There was a farm on the outskirts of town, like somewhere over in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was the girl who works at the inn in town,
Okay.
and she just never got home. Is all that, and you know about her.
All right. So, if they're not someone in the town proper, then they're probably holed up in the woods somewhere. So I'm going to notify the town guard to keep a very sharp eye out for any
Which is
weird
Napkip.
goings on. Yeah, which is Napkip. Well, not just Napkip, it's the entirety of the town guard. Let them know that there's something going down, there might be werewolf activity, and to keep an eye out for those sort of things. And I'm going to keep an eye on the forest end of Leviton's Crossing.
All right. Napkip, when you bring this to him, mentions the he goes, "It is very possible, if had not happened before, that a stranger who committing these things. We do get a large quite a bit of traffic here these days. We should ask around and see if anyone's suspicious. We may want to ask quickly, as
I turned to Ankara.
the sun appears to be setting soon. Are we sure we want to inform Hans about this?"
He needs to rest. If he already tried helping us with the owlbear, and he opened all his wounds up again. I don't want that to happen again.
I mean, wasn't that before Ankara did all glowy hands on him, though?
He's still in a somewhat... He still needs to recover.
I'm pretty sure Elena wouldn't be very happy with me if I called him out to work on something while he's resting, either.
Ankara just shakes her head, like, nope, wives don't like that, nope.
Okay, if that's what you think, I will default to you. Let's let us try and ask
What?
around.
I have 4 silver bullets.
I know.
Ah.
All right. So.
How many wound points do you have, Caleb?
Well, technically, we've been traveling for a few days, haven't we?
Yes.
So really, I could
I'm
have...
currently
You could have.
How
You
many
just.
do you have, Caleb?
You could have.
Currently at 3 out of 8.
I mean, you could also just go and finish healing him now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
I
could have
would've
healed.
been-
You could have finished healing. Yeah, you could have finished healing him.
I kind of figured I would have been, but I also kind of figured I wouldn't mention it because we were
Ah.
on our way back to the
Nope.
town. Where
Always
Rest-
mention these things, Haley. Always mention
I
them
have
things.
learned my lesson.
All right, so I will allow. Since that was what you were thinking, and you didn't know, but for next time, I will make you say these things ahead of time. You can
Yes.
deduct. You can deduct 3 more lay on hands. So Hans is fully healed. So we'll just flavor it that he was still sore because he took a giant sword to the chest 2 or 3 times. I think 3 times.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. So who's going? So you guys, that changes your mind into someone's gonna go find Hans.
I would say Elena. Or not Elena, Ankara.
Okay.
Knows where I am. What are you talking?
All right.
Yeah, I can go.
All right. So
Yeah.
so you and Napkip can start asking around while that's happening. So I will
Yeah.
have you guys do 8 another diplomacy checks for whoever eventually makes the diplomacy check now.
Okay.
You just have to get 10, and it like there's no penalty to failing. It just gives a bonus if you succeed. So
Okay. I have a flat for my diplomacy. Nope.
That does not look like it. Yeah.
That's
No.
not a 10.
So whoever will make the diplomacy check will get a +2 to it. It'll probably be Ankara. All right, Ankara, you find yourself at Hans's home.
I knock gently on the door.
All right. I'm going. Hans, I have a question for you. Is your house still your office, or the fact that Hans got a wife, did that make him actually get a real house?
Yeah, the latter.
All right.
Yeah, he has a real house now.
Okay. So a maid opens the door. Hello, lady.
Actually, that just reminded me of something. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because you were going to have a servant. You're the Baron.
It's just, like reflecting on the campaign. I remembered, going to the one, going to like the Lebeda house in Restov,
Yeah.
and there was like, yeah, did that end up being where I stayed? It's like the next time that servant sees me, I'm suddenly.
Probably. That was probably a pretty funny thing now that I think about it. Anyway, so there is the housemaid who goes, "Hello, Lady Ankara. Is there some way I can help you?"
Yes, is the Lord home? Is he a Lord?
The Baron.
Is the
Yes,
Baron
he's Baron or Lord. They're interchangeable phrases.
Okay.
She goes, "Yes, he and her ladyship were about to sit down for supper. Is it urgent?"
I'm afraid so.
Oh dear. All right. Wait here. She opens up the door so you can stand into the foyer. It's small, but it's there. I'll go inform them of this immediately. She scuttles out. Hans.
Yes.
She scuttles into the dining room and goes, "Sorry to disturb you, my lordship, but the Lady Ankara is here, and she says it is quite urgent business. She's actually more kind of slowly looking at Elena, and she kind of takes a look at you and she goes, "Ankara wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. You can go see what it is."
Yeah. Between confused and thoughtful, it's like, yes. Yeah. Has anything been going on?
I'm afraid quite a bit.
What's happened?
I look around. Is there anyone in the room with us?
That there's Elena.
Okay, she's fine.
As forwarded, the servant has brought you into the dining room and
Just making sure that the servants, aren't around. It seems we have a werewolf on the loose.
Oh.
I see. Looks extremely thoughtful. He's trying to recall whether or not werewolf are undead in this universe.
They are not.
Okay.
No, they go for the more pulpy, normal werewolf flair.
I see. Have we been able to track it down yet?
Not quite yet. We've informed Napkip and the rest of the guard. However, we thought it best to inform you before, in case anything else happened.
Yes, of course. What's its attack? What has it attacked so far?
I recount to him what it's attacked, who all it's attacked, and also inform him that
Tonight is the last night of the full moon.
tonight's the last night of the full moon. A lot of the people are on edge because they've definitely noticed.
I see. All right. Yeah, it appears to be considering this. How much? He looks outside. Approximately, what's the light looking like right now?
It's on the edge right before sunset.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, come on. Load.
Yes. Fortunately for you guys, this happened during summer, so you have long days.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
So that actually works out better for me anyway. Okay. What Hans is going to do is he's going to run back. He's going to leave the room for a bit. Just say, wait here a moment. He is going to bring. Yeah, he's going out. He comes back. Holding.
Yeah. So when you go out, Elena excuses herself and comes with you. And
he is rummaging through. Yeah, he's rummaging through his stuff. Has laid out his main pistol beside him, as well as the double-barreled pistol, and is currently looking for something else.
Yeah, she just looks at you and she just goes, "You're going to go take care of this yourself, aren't you?"
I actually have something I think that can work against it. Yeah. Yeah. You see, these devices are a specialized type of weapon that will launch these projectiles. He will hand out a bullet at remarkable armor-penetrating speed.
Oh.
Now, if I
just assumed. I kind of admit I just assumed that that you were using magic this whole time.
Yes, most people do. I'm technically not supposed to talk about it, but
she makes a zipping the lip and throwing away the key motion playfully at you, and then smiles.
Yes, but better than that, I had a few of these specially made. He holds out a handful, of silver bullets, just in case I ran into something like this. Over right away, but they're clearly more shiny.
Yeah, she goes, "All right, I just got you back. Please don't get yourself killed."
Of course, yes. He actually looks kind of uncomfortable.
All right, she then gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then says, "For luck, I'll go tell the servants to keep dinner warm."
With that, he turns back and actually finds what he's looking for. He has found a third pistol, something he had been working on last journey. Yes. This is something that I had the resources and the money to build ever since the end of book 1. So I technically had it built since then. I was just waiting for a significant amount of time.
All right.
Pass. It is another pistol that looks like it has exploded near the tip. It has flared out, but it's been smoothed around a lot and is conical. Meta-wise, it looks like a very small blunderbuss.
Haha.
I have made a dragon pistol.
I admit I love the dramatic reveal of I've had this the whole time. I just didn't want to bring it out till now. I approve.
It's like, here we go. That's no, I don't have silver scattershot, unfortunately, but I have something else I wanted to use. Yeah, he puts the ammunition back in his bag, fishes around for something else. Yeah, for something else, grabs that, and to and starts walking back to what is her name? Ankara. Actually, no. Is Elena still there?
She's in the dining room when you get back because she said she was gonna go tell the servants, so she's there.
Okay. Yes. All right. If Napkip's been informed, that means the watch will be on guard. All right. What I'll want. I want one person that Hans is loading his pistols. What I want, what I have here is something that will launch a highly visible light into the sky if aimed up there. So, what I've only got 3 of these. So what I'd like is you, I, and probably Imogen and Napkip or some combination thereof will take this one. We'll take this and go keep an eye on where we saw those tracks coming out from. I would like these 2 distributed to. He has 2 loaded pistols distributed to other guards. One watching from a suitable height where he can see many things, and one watching near the area where
The girl was
young
killed.
woman went missing. If anyone sees, right, and obviously we'll be going out in groups for this. So he pulls out his whistle. So also I'd like this guard, on a guard group opposite where the guard group is opposite of just like the other random place we're sending one. We have 2 groups going to where we know he's been, one group kind of keeping a general eye out over a large area, and then another group kind of keeping an eye on other things they can't, and that's where I'm sending that.
Okay. All right.
So if to fire a pistol, it will be at a -4, and had they loaded it, it would have been a +4 to the misfire.
All right.
Himself, so that's
Yeah. All right. So, I assume you're still going to quickly ask around and see if they've seen anybody suspicious in town.
Probably ask whoever I interacted with.
All right. So you can give me a diplomacy check for an aid another.
Okay.
And Robin,
Yes.
instead of diplomacy, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it till afterwards. You could have used intimidate.
I don't know if that would be much better for me.
I think you have a +8 to intimidate.
Oh,
if
I
my notes
do.
are correct. So let's just count that as an intimidate check, and we'll keep the 4.
I can't actually fail
Okay.
this.
We'll keep the 4 that you rolled, so because you only needed a 10. So, Ankara, give me another diplomacy check, but you get a +6 to this.
Yes. That would be good. Oh dear, did it actually press or no? Yes, it did.
My diplomacy's a +10. I can't fail it.
A plus what now?
Funnily enough, that time you didn't even need the bonuses because it's against your command DC actually. So through the Ankara, while the rest of you would have been helpful, Ankara manages to ask the right person in the right way by yourselves, and you find that there has been a suspicious barbarian which came to town the same day that the werewolf attack started.
Ooh.
Really?
And he is currently staying at the inn.
Really? You said that werewolves are not undead in this?
That is correct. They are evil,
Oh.
just not undead.
Okay. Would have been a lot more fun if they were. For Ankara. Okay.
Not explaining the specifics of the device to anyone else. He's just saying, if you see the werewolf, point this at the sky.
All right. So
And if you see a light or hear a whistle coming from anywhere else, go to it.
who is going to
And-
check up on the inn?
I'm telling them. I mean, I would like to see him I would definitely like to see him. But I'm definitely going to report to Hans on this.
All right. So we'll just say while you guys are getting together and figure out exactly what you're going to do, Ankara shows up and informs you of this information.
Yeah. Hans appears to be thinking hard here. Hmm. Yeah. Would the inn be on the way out of the towards towards the woods where we were gonna be staking out?
Let's, for the sake of plot, say yes. So the inn is actually in the middle of the city, if I remember correctly. I can go look.
Yeah.
So let's say you were meeting in the inn, so it's real nearby.
All right. Have I had time to at least send my signaling devices off?
Yeah, we'll say yes.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's run that way and see if we can't get there quickly.
Right.
If he's not there, then we'll continue on to the woods. Agreed?
Agreed.
All right. Let's move out.
All right. There's the inn. So you guys bust into the inn, and you're in the inn. There's the innkeeper there. There's a few people who are having meals, as it is mealtime. But it's pretty cleared out by this point since sunset's really mealtime, and it's twilight at the moment.
What's this bartender's name?
Dinkelmeyer.
Does it matter?
Dinkelmeyer.
Eh.
Not everyone has a serious name. I mean, it's serious to him. It's his name, but
Yeah.
it's his last name. But that's what everyone calls him. Everyone calls him Dink for short.
Oh dear.
That one I can at least believe, because I've seen too many episodes of Doug. Apparently,
um, yeah. So everyone's got you burst in there. Everyone's kind of staring at you. But my lord,
Is the barbarian in there?
you scan the room quickly, but he does not appear to be there.
Frick.
yeah,
I turn around.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not in the common room, is what I'm saying.
yeah. Yes, Hans will reply. Good evening. Yes, good evening. We are.
Talk faster, Hans.
We hear someone arrived a couple of nights ago. About the same time the werewolf started attacking. We were wondering if perhaps
You know his name
he
is.
saw anything. Yeah.
You know his name is Kundal.
That. What I say is, we're looking for. Yes. We heard that the man Kundal was staying here.
He goes, yeah. Last time I saw, he headed to his room.
I see. Was he all right?
Seems fine enough.
Yes.
He's been complaining
Yes,
he
we
hasn't
heard
been
something-
sleeping well the past couple of nights.
Something potentially
He's
potentially distressing, and wanted to. We wanted to. See if everything was all right, and have a few questions for him.
all right. I'll take you to his room now. Dut, 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 dut. Bang, 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 bang on the door. Bang, 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 bang. There's no response. It's a first floor room. He shuffles with his key ring for a second, and he
Hans looks over at Napkip. Check the back.
Napkip salutes and starts heading off to the back. He opens the door. It looks as though the room has been cleared out, and it does in fact look as though the window is open.
I'm gonna
All
follow
right.
him.
Hans
Everyone,
is going
real
to
quick before
check out-
before you do that, everyone just give me quick perception checks.
All right.
See if you notice something.
Can I take a 10?
If you want to, yes. Okay, Hans still beats you
Oh.
though. Hans.
Is he actually a humanoid human subtype?
Uh,
As a werewolf, or is
yes,
that?
he is both considered human and werewolf. Uh, Hans. Well, this is funny because this is more actually against something else, which is also human. Hans. You notice a single even as you're turning to leave, you get your eyes are catch a glint of gold in the new starlight, and you see a gold earring.
All right, Hans picks it up.
It is still connected to a human ear. The barkeep looks pale. At the innkeep, I guess. He looks pale and he goes, "Oh, Sakis. Oh, God."
Yeah, Hans jumps out. Hans goes out the window, actually.
Cool. Everyone give me another
Look
round.
He's actually going to be trying to track this guy.
Cool. Give me another round of perception checks. Or survival checks, whichever one you find more appropriate.
Ugh.
Am I
Let
allowed
me
to take a
see
10 or no?
here.
I should have taken a 10.
Because I'll just take a 10.
Hang on, let me actually do some calculations here. My survival is effectively an 11. Perception is effectively a 12. Okay, I roll perception again. So 28.
Okay. What was that? No, it's just his thing. Yeah. Okay. You see, you have no problem. Uh, you have especially no problem. Imogen has almost no problem. Following his tracks, and they head off in the direction of the stables.
No!
We are, Hans is running pell-mell, and is drawing his pistol.
Cool.
Same.
You're drawing your pistol?
My bow.
Why?
No, I was just making fun of her choice of words. All right, yes. So everyone's drawing weapons and beelining it for it. All right. So you arrive at the stables just as the moon peeks over the horizon. And it is enough that you hear cries coming from inside the stables. One of them, actually, if I remember correctly... Was it here? No. It was here? It was one of these. No, it was one of these. Ah, here. You manage to... you hear these sounds coming from inside of the stable.
Where's this coming from?
The stable.
No, I mean.
Oh, I can play sound effects in Roll20.
Oh.
Yeah, sound effects, background music, all sorts of fun things.
Yeah, I usually don't use them just for fear of copyright problems, but that one's an actual Roll20 one, so I don't need to.
Dear, what did I do? Where did I click? Oh no!
So you guys run into the stables just in time.
No, can I fire a shot before I get into the stables?
Yeah, that's fine. You have more
Flare's
than
not
enough
gonna
time.
Flare's not gonna do a whole lot of good inside.
Alright.
Are we supposed to be at Oleg's trading post?
You're about to be, yes.
A very visible blaze of light launches into the sky.
Yeah. So you run in just in time to see the final bits of the werewolf's transformation as the skin falls away off of him and is lying there strewn about on the floor, and this hulking furry beast is standing there instead. You see that there was one other person in the stables the late night. Looks like a merchant checking on something, and he gasps in shock and drops the lantern that he's holding. It falls onto a pile of hay, and a fire starts.
Okay.
I guess combat starts.
That's a real good guess. You're a good guesser.
Oh man.
All right, cool. So glad that was my thing. That was my thing.
Hey, look, there's perfectly 5 spaces, so you all can show up and be side by side. So you guys can rearrange yourself anywhere on those 5 squares.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Myrrh.
Ankara, you are very disturbed by the
That's the only explanation I can think
of the disgusting and horrible transformation you have just witnessed. Oh wow. Okay, so it automatically adds you to the turn order. That's how
if
that
I
works.
select my token.
Oh, okay.
It's just that we've usually in the past we've usually rolled without selecting our token first.
Okay, that's how you do it. Cool.
Okay.
Oops, nope, that's not his.
Do you have at least one grit point available, Kay? Oh, you do. Sweet.
He should have all of his back by now.
It's a new day from the last combat. I have all of them. Yeah, thus far we've had one fight where that's been irrelevant.
No. Wow, I've never had anyone with a negative initiative modifier. I don't know how to enter that into the system.
Oh. Oh wow, what?
The merchant, the other guy, he has a negative initiative because he's not a PC. So. All right, let's see if this works. And
It's negative.
I'm just putting it as 0, and then I change it up if.
It's like one thing that you could do is like. I don't know, 12.98.
Yeah, I'd figure it out if it became important, but it's
Wow, a negative what?
Again, he's an NPC. He doesn't.
Are you able to add just a negative to the front of the number?
No. He didn't get negative initiative.
No, I'm aware of that. I was just wondering if you did that, could that serve as an indicator that's
possibly?
Of that,
I guess.
Okay.
That should be everybody, as long as everyone has their combat music up and running.
Yep.
Oh, wait.
Give me a minute. Right.
For some reason, my music isn't working.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shame.
It's okay. I will get it.
Well, you have several turns to get it up and running.
Oh, yay. I shall restart my spoofy.
Spoofy? I think you mean Spotify.
All right, cool. Hans.
Okay. Well, too late to reason with him, and Hans doesn't have anything that can do anything. So
I will note out, you guys got good enough that you did hear one voice yelling out before the transformation started. No one was supposed to be here. Get away. Get out of here.
okay. Okay. That or so
What'd you say?
we all heard.
Yeah,
Or-
you
yeah, it's- yeah, we
you all heard that.
Okay. So yeah, Hans is going to shout out, "See if you can't knock him out!"
Got it.
Now, hang on, I used the flare. It is going to use a move action to load a silver bullet and try to fire.
Cool.
Oh, geez, I just realized. How far away is he? No, I want this.
35 feet.
Haley's computer froze.
Oh, okay. Well,
Um,
she's last in initiative anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
oh, that's handy. 40. Alright, I'll still shift up 5 feet just so I'm within 30 feet. To trigger that. So that's an 11 minus 1 because it's far shot. I'll spend grit to make this a Deadeye, target his touch. We'll scoot the unattended fire. No, I will
Does
not
the
do that.
fire count as an unattended object?
Yes, and you can reach your hands into it and try and steal it all you want.
Oh.
We'll see how well that goes for you.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so 11. So that's a plus 10 versus touch. I somehow doubt this thing really has more armor than it does dodge. It's,
You need to remember that natural armor is a thing.
yeah.
Also, he's still. You can see that he's still wearing the hide armor of his human form.
Okay. Eh. Just spend another grit point on this. And something stupid. To add my charisma modifier, and then sure, I'll take the bonus of deadly aim as well. Why not? Just might as well. Let me just make sure I'm doing that correctly. Okay, it's only a -2. $15 hit his touch.
It does. He currently has a touch of 13.
Ooh. Okay. So this does 1d8 plus 8 damage.
And it's a silver bullet?
Nine damage.
All right.
It's a glancing blow.
It is. You do notice, though, that where it touches him, it is burning and sizzling. Next, it is Napkip's turn. All right. Napkip is going. He's going to move up here, and he's going to try and stabinate the guy. He successfully stabinates the guy
Nice.
Stabination.
for 5 points of damage. Oops. Which does not appear to have a super large amount of effect on him, actually.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
It is then the werewolf's turn. All right, and he. Okay. He is going to The werewolf howls.
Of course he does.
And his eyes begin to glow a deeper sense of red, and he actually shifts and actually wields the great axe, which was on on the guy's back. And he brings it overhead and he tries to smash it down on Napkit's head. So Napkip's gonna give me a dodge check now. Or a deflect check. 21. That is not enough. He is barely hit.
Ooh.
Actually, wait, no. Oh no, he's pretty soundly hit. So.
Oh, I'm not on Borvo. Borvo needs to roll initiative. I forgot.
Oops. All right. Fortunately, he had to get his weapon out, so he's not able to also bite.
Dang it!
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, we'll just say he delayed till right after the werewolf.
Okay.
Tons of damage coming your way. Where is my D12? There it is.
You're what now?
Don't worry about it. Napkit just took 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. Napkit, it was not at full health, though.
As he should have been.
Yep. Whabam. Now it's Borvo's
boy.
turn.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Borvo's gonna scoot here and he's gonna bite at him.
Okay. Bite away.
He's a bite. So that's not Borvo's character sheet. Borvo doesn't wield a masterwork hand axe.
Not yet, he doesn't, at least.
Bite.
Oh, man. Mid.
That hits.
Yeah.
So you have an option for a spell that is can turn Borvo into a tiny little wooden figurine, right?
Yes.
So if he's like that and you use your totem transformation, is that like directly drawing from that to give you the eyesight or something?
I don't know. I don't think
Literally
so.
use Borvo's.
Don't think so.
Oh.
Okay.
Where was that? What is
that'd be
that
terrifying.
called?
It doesn't matter.
So Napkip's stab seems as though it had no effect. But Borvo's bite does seem to actually hurt him a little bit, but far less than it should. It's the merchant's turn.
Very nice.
Ah!
Yes, get out of here.
Screams in terror. How far can he actually get? Okay, that's 30 feet there.
Oh, is that just a special ability? Might be.
30 feet to there. Fortunately, he did not take any attack of opportunities.
He is running away.
He is running, so he gets 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he gets all the way down here. As you Doppler effect hear him run all the way around the building in terror. Cool, the fire's gonna go do things now.
I live!
Yay!
Now I just need to get on the game.
Yeah.
That's okay,
Oh,
you still
dear.
have a few things before your turn. The fire spreads.
I don't suppose either of you could put that out.
I didn't take create water for this day cycle.
Shoot.
Wait, it's on fire?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the merchant in surprise dropped his Actually, wait.
Torch?
Yep. His lantern, and it broke on a thing of stuff. It's now Imogen's turn.
I don't think Imogen can do anything about the fire, but she's going to 1, 2, 3,
Oh, I forgot to put these on. 1 second.
4, 5. She's gonna hop into the. I'm assuming this is difficult terrain.
Yeah, that we'll go with that. That seems
Yeah,
like
she's
the most
just
fun.
gonna hop into the wagon there, and she's gonna shoot him.
All right, just before that, I forgot to put the water barrels on the thing
Oh, okay.
because there
Oh,
are.
there are water barrels. Thank you very much.
I was just like, where are the
In
water barrels?
that-
Oh, right. I made notes on a piece of paper where I wanted them placed, but I didn't ever actually put them down.
Okay. You know, in that case, Imogen was here.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah. She's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 move over here and try and pick up a water barrel.
All right. Give me a strength check to see what kind of action that is.
Oh dang! I might not be able to do this. I might not be able to pick up the water barrel, guys. I might not be able to
No.
do this. Oh, wait! I might.
All right. You are able to. It takes your standard. It takes a standard action. But you pick up the water barrel.
That's what I figured. Okay, that is fine.
Hooray.
All right. It is Ankara's turn.
Okay.
Just in time.
Yes. My movement is 5, right? My character sheet is still
Yes.
not loaded at all, actually. Great. 2, 3, 4. Huh. 5. Well, this is gonna be okay. Well, I'll be here.
Well, you can move it. You can if you're not attacking, you can move again to get into better positioning.
No, because next time I'll be able to attack. Well, actually, I will move over here in case he does decide he wants to attack me, because plate mail.
All right. You are standing right next to the fire, though.
Oh, that's fire. Yes. Over here.
Okay. Fair enough.
2, 3. Actually, let's see. I was here, right?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, buddy.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. All right, Hans. It's your turn.
Awesome. All right, so there I am. All right, so Hans is going to be moving. Whoop, hang on. Let me actually see what I can do here. So, yeah, he'll actually. Oop, I'm on the wrong tool. Yeah, he'll actually be moving up. And then from there, while moving up. Wait, can I reload while I'm moving? I don't think I can. Okay, so another shift and reload. And
I believe you have gone. I thought you got it down to a minor action for pistols.
down to a move action.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, so might as well. I'll shift while loading, and then another grit point for Deadeye again. It's only one range increment, so I'm still targeting touch. It's 10, 11. Second range increment, -1, back to 10. 2 again, why not? And fire. 22 to his touch.
Yep, that hits.
Well, I might have actually needed that.
Oh wait, Napkin took 2 more points of damage.
All right, so this is 1d8 plus 4. For 8 damage this time.
All right. Oof, you thunk him in the shoulder. And the area around it's actually sizzling and smoking.
Very nice.
All right. Napkip is going to shift over here so he can get combat advantage. Because he can do fun things when he has combat advantage. And then Napkip's going to try and go hog wild on him.
Do it.
Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Oh no. Oh no.
And damage.
All right. He hits. Okay, so the 18 hits, the 25 hits, and the 26 hits. So he does 2 points of damage to him.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just notice that he stabs and his rapiers for the most part they bend when he's stabbing at him.
Ooh.
It is the werewolf's turn. Borvo has become a much bigger threat to him. Napkip's annoying. So he's gonna try and take out the bear, I think.
Alrighty.
So Napkip needs to give me 2 deflect checks.
You mean Borvo?
Yeah, Borvo, sorry.
That Napkip. Mascot of the group, sorry.
Alright. How much
Back to my
damage?
music.
Okay. So Oop. All right. And then what's Borvo's CMD?
Give me a couple of seconds. Defenses. The 20.
Oh, okay. So he smashes Borvo. He slices at Borvo, and then manages to get in and grab him and pull him off of balance, knocking him prone and dealing 16 points of damage to him.
Oh no!
Yeah, he rolled low. It is now Borvo's turn,
Alright, Borvo's gonna right himself.
which is an attack of opportunity.
I mean, I guess he could crawl away first, but I don't know. Would that be an attack of opportunity also?
I think it. Not if you move 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna do that and then right himself.
All right, so that's his entire turn.
Yeah.
All right, merchant guy. Ah! He runs out screaming. It is the fire's turn.
No, not that. No.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
No. That's exactly where I didn't want it to be.
And,
Well, I guess theoretically it's closer to me at this point. I don't
and
know.
then this. Boom.
But no.
It is Imogen's turn.
All right, Imogen's gonna 1, 2, and try and put the fire out.
Okay. Give me a strength check to manage the barrel.
I'm not good at these. Oh, I crit it. Oh, I'm the best
All right.
fire
You
putter
actually
outer.
managed to have perfect control over the barrel, and you actually get 2 of the fire. Put out 2 of the fire pieces.
Sweet. Does it use all of the barrel?
Yeah, that uses all the barrel.
Ah, dang.
But
Oh,
these
goodness me.
things are now coated in water, and cannot catch fire.
Good, because I was worried that the fire was gonna ignite the wagon, and that would have been just a bad time for everybody.
Yep, you managed to put the wagon out. All right, it's Ankara's turn.
Yes. I did not get to the right place on my character sheet. So it's loading.
Loading, loading, loading.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. I attack.
Yeah, you do.
Show us that.
All those hit.
Mwahaha.
Yay!
Ooh. Yes, they certainly do.
All right. So, let me figure this. All right, let me figure this out. All right. All right. So the thing being distracted by Napkip and Borvo, you manage to raise your sword high and you stab it in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And while there's a lot of resistance, so it's not nearly as good as it normally would be, you definitely manage to stab it in the back.
Mwahaha.
Cool. It is Hans's turn.
Okay. Nice. All right, Hans is going to shift up while again. He's finally. Hey, come on. He should finally be within my first range increment. So let me
That's how my measurement tool says it.
actually denote this here. Okay, down to 1. I'll reload another silver bullet and try to shoot him again.
You hit.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is just a flat D8 plus 1 because I didn't take the negative to hit him. Edge.
All right, Napkip is spurred on by Ankara's stab in the front and is gonna try and match with some stabs in. Stab in the back, and it's gonna make her with some stabs in the front. Oh, he does.
Oh no! Oh my!
Oh no, Harry. Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
Do those two confirm?
The 25 and the 30, yes, they do.
Okay, the 9 confirms the 25.
Oh no, not the 25. That does not. My brain mixed up some numbers there. All right. No, he only needs a 17 though to hit him right now. So that does do. All right, I'll take this in pieces. All right, so that is 15 points of damage, which.
Oof.
But okay. So he needs to make the Constitution check with the first set of attacks. Yeah, he's fine. Then the 25 does hit, but it doesn't do anything because it's only a 4. The 19 hits, but doesn't do any damage. The 26 hits, but that does not do any damage either. And the 20 hits. So all those just kind of that. But the one he does get in there and the guy.
Step away from the fire. No.
Oh, yeah, he'll do that.
Oh.
It's a good plan. All right, the werewolf is going to howl once again. All right. And you notice that his wounds begin to close over as he's howling.
No.
Of curiosity, are those my wounds or others?
Other wounds.
Okay.
Your wounds do not heal. But that's his whole turn.
Nice.
Okay, I just want to ask a question. Is here in here open? Like, is that like something you can walk through?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I was wondering if I should go back and get that second barrel or go in there and get the other barrels.
You would have to make a reflex check to get through the flame, but you could do that. It's Borvo's turn.
Oh, but I thought you said that was open.
What's... Yes.
Like here. Like this barrier here.
Oh, no. That's the wall. This is the door here. Sorry.
Okay, because it looked kind of like there was a second like door here.
Yeah, no, sorry. This is the door to the stable.
Okay. So Borvo is going to 5-foot step here and
I think it got off.
that's not it. No, I hit Imogen again. I am sorry. He does not have a masterwork longbow. I am sorry. I am very sorry. I am very sorry.
Orvo, full rounds with a bow.
Whoa.
Okay, so his bite... All right, so we'll take this in pieces. So his bite does hit. Or his... No, his... Oh, yeah, no, that's his... Okay, so yeah, his bite hits. The bite's the only thing that hits, but it hits. So that is 18 points of damage.
Sweet.
Minus 5. Man, you guys like... When you guys crit, it's just... Alright, so yeah, Borvo just, again, rips a chunk out of him. It's the fire's turn.
Oh, wonderful.
Cool. And... Alright. Oh, and it is spreading rapidly because there's a lot of, like, hay and stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fortunately, it looks like the fire was going to spread over here, but it is stopped by the fact that that area is damp.
Yay.
It's Imogen's turn.
All right, Imogen's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 over here and try to pick up that other barrel.
Okay, give me a strength check here. I can actually just delete the barrel once you've used them.
I am the worst at these, but we will try.
Ooh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's going to take you your entire turn to lift it up.
Okay, I can delete this. There we go.
Oh, thanks.
Yep, because I'm right here. Okay.
All right, it's Ankara's turn.
I will use my greatsword.
There are mysterious squares appearing.
Oh, oops. I had the wrong tool.
Well, one of those was much better than the other.
It's true. You do 2 points of damage to him. Hans.
Excuse me, cat. Hey. I don't have to move. Okay. So, yeah, Hans is going to...
Yeah, yeah, he has a touch of 11 right now because you've hit him, so you're aware of how dodgy he is.
Yeah. All right, he's going to load up another...
last silver bullet.
Yeah. And this one he will be taking the -2.
It's good enough to hit.
It's a +9. I have to misfire to miss him at this point.
Yeah, so weirdly enough, gunslingers aren't about like doing huge amounts of damage. They just do very consistent damage most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. 13. There. Oh. Wow.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. I'm hoping the dice go story-wise appropriately.
Yeah, same.
Yup. All right. Hans. You manage to line up. He's distracted. He's hailing. He's rolling around, and you get a perfect beat on his heart. And
Whoops. Yeah. Oops.
You got max damage. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop it. So, you take the opportunity and you shoot him straight through the heart. And with one last, the beast falls down and begins reverting back into its human state.
And for his move,
Is he
and for my
dead?
move action, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, Hans is moving over here.
All right. Napkip is going to move up.
Yelling, "Put out the fire!"
Yeah. Wait, what is Napkip's best plan? Napkip's best plan is... Napkip is going to be fanning the flames so the flames cannot move towards him. Werewolf is doing nothing. Borvo, I'm assuming, is just going to be a bear. And
Yeah, he's gonna back off and like
cool.
sit down because he can't do anything.
Cool. It's the fire's turn.
No. Napkip.
Sweet. Oh, okay. Only one of the fire only spreads a little bit. Over here.
Okay.
It's Imogen's turn.
Imogen's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You just got this barrel. 1, 2.
and she can't move any further after that. Well, I guess if you could argue 1, 2, 3, 4,
I mean, you
5,
can.
6.
Yeah, you can double move. If you wanted to move closer than that.
Well, would pouring it be a standard action?
Yes.
All right, so she's gonna stand here and pour it on the flame that's close to her diagonally.
Okay. Give me a strength check to see how well you wield it.
Oh, we can try this. See how it goes. Nat 20. No, that's not a nat 20, but
It
it's
is.
13.
It is good enough. You douse the flame that is in this area and also make it.
A wet.
So the fire cannot spread in that direction. Ankara.
I am going to shift over here and attack.
Why are you attacking?
Wait.
What are you attacking? The werewolf's dead. He got shot through the heart with a silver bullet.
This is what I get for... Sorry, I thought I didn't miss anything. Apparently I did. Right, I do not attack.
We're putting out the fire. Pick up that barrel.
I find water. Where are the barrels?
Right
barrel.
beside you where you
Where's
shifted
the barrels?
to.
I'm looking at
back!
it now. I'm so...
Go back.
What's this, that blue square?
Wet.
That is a wet square. The fire cannot spread to there.
Okay, good. Making sure. Sorry, my headphones are bugging me, so I keep on taking them off for a little. I didn't think I would miss that. I don't take them off that long. Where is it? Abilities, skills.
So give me a strength check.
That's under skills.
Core.
No, it's core.
Yep.
Strength.
So if you get over 10, it's a standard. It's an over.
Oh, she crit.
Oh, I lift that barrel.
Over
so well.
Over 20, and it is a free action. Was how that sentence was going to, or a minor action is how that sentence was going to end. Yep. So you whip the barrel, no problem. So you can move back over here in time and toss it down.
I whip it over there and toss it down.
Okay, give me another strength check to see how well you floosh the water.
Can I take a 10 for a 13?
Nope. It is a
counts
tense
as
situation.
combat.
It is a tense situation. You cannot take a 10.
Ah,
Yeah.
how did I know all of this? Okay.
All right. It is all right. So
I splashed the water on myself.
So in your hurry to pick it up and just like, whoa, because you pick it up, it wasn't as heavy as you were expecting it to be. Your splash goes a little wild. and you merely coat this place in wetness, and you don't really get much of the flame. It is enough so that this flame cannot spawn anymore, and you stop it there, and nothing can go over here.
Oh, that's good at least.
Hans, it's your turn.
Hans is going to try to pick up this barrel.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I just did.
Oh, you pick it up as a move action.
Nice. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Hans moves over here with it. And yeah, you know what? He's going to try to pass it to Napkip.
Okay.
Like he's holding it out to him. Obviously, I don't have enough room for an action for that.
Yeah, but Napkip can pick it up, can take it off of you. Napkip is going to also make a strength check.
I'm already holding it.
It's reduced. He still has to pick it up to because he still has to carry it, grab it, but he still has to make the strength checks. So this is a much reduced. All right, he has a hard time getting it off of you because he's tiny.
Yeah.
And he has a little bit of trouble getting it on the fire. Fortunately, fortunately though, he drops it, but he drops it into the square with the fire. Which puts this fire out. All right. It is the fire's turn. Neither of the fires spawn more fire.
Sweet.
Cool.
Imogen.
Okay, Imogen's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay,
5, 6.
cool. I still need a reflex save.
Okay.
But it is less because you didn't go directly through the fire. But you kind of
Okay.
skirted around where it's going. That is not good enough. You take 6 points of damage.
-6. Okay. So she's gonna attempt to pick up the barrel.
Okay.
That's not good.
It takes you your whole turn, the whole rest of your turn to pick it up.
All right.
Ankara. Oops.
I start moving towards these barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that how that? Oh. 5. Does it take 2 to get up here, or is that not?
Where'd you start? You were here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, that takes 4. You're fine. All right,
Okay.
give me a strength check.
Yes. Strength.
All right, it is a move action for you to pick up that barrel.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm holding it.
All right. Hans, as with Napkip, you can move to beside the fire and take your turn, and you can stop the fire from spreading in your direction. So if it would spread, it would stop.
Probably what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So right here.
All right. So if you do that, it means that it can't go into your square or this square. Where if you were to stand here, you would stop it from touching the 2 squares adjacent to it as well.
Right. I mean, on the plus side, if we fight this for long enough, the other guards will get here and can help out. It's just...
Yeah. All right. So you're stopping it. Napkip's gonna go. Napkip's gonna move to here. He's gonna dodge through the fire as well. He actually makes it. So he's not singed by the fire, and he's gonna stop the fire from spreading.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So then the fire has its day. All right. Okay. The fire, having nowhere else to go, starts burning the corpse of the once human person. It's Imogen's turn.
All right, Imogen's going to take 1 step forward and put this fire out.
Cool.
The lower one.
Yeah, I figured. All right, give me a strength check.
Yep.
All right. Oof. You put the fire out.
Hmm.
Ankara.
Okay, did anyone see us fight the werewolf?
Yeah,
Or killed the werewolf?
they're
Okay.
no one saw you fight or kill the werewolf.
Us fighting it.
The farmer guy was there. The stable hand.
The
Oh,
merchant.
that's true.
Merchant.
That's true. Okay. 1, 2.
Alright.
Should I bother putting out the corpse?
It could catch light on other things.
3.
All right,
That's smarter.
give me a strength check.
Yep. Aww.
All right, you douse the body in the surrounding area.
There's only
Yay.
one water bottle left.
All right. So at this point, because Hans and Napkip can just stand in places so the fire can't spread anymore, and it's just keeping it. So I'll just say you've managed to it's just a matter of time. So you guys managed to put out the fire and save Oleg from
Okay,
burning
good.
down.
Yay!
Aww. You managed to save Oleg Staples.
Okay, good.
Yay!
All right. So the rest of the guards arrive. The body is there, but singed. But you guys are pretty much the people in charge of the town. So if you're like, he was the werewolf, everyone just kind of agrees with you. Literally, no one's going to argue.
Yeah.
While his,
I mean, it's unfortunate, but what else were we supposed to do?
If
while,
anything, they probably met the guy screaming bloody murder and about the werewolf that attacked him on his way out. So.
yeah. So I mean, even if it wasn't just your word, you have the merchant to go. And while unfortunately being on fire did ruin his armor and the javelins, it does appear that he has some sort of potion on him, a little bit of gold, and his axe does seem extremely well made and looks like it has some runes in it.
Interesting.
You gonna take those?
Probably
I mean,
based
if
on
it's a magic-
principle, Hans is not the one checking the corpse.
Fine.
one
Imogen will
thing,
check the
anything from it.
corpse.
Cool. You find said things.
I will take said things.
Cool. All right. Everyone gets 400 XP.
I forgot to type in my XP for the owlbear. No.
Oh, I
You say
forgot.
400
I
or
forgot to
what?
tell you the XP for the owlbear. That would be why
Never
you
mind then.
forgot, because I never said it. Because
So there was an axe, a potion, and was there something else?
8 gold. Fire was not old enough to melt the gold.
Okay.
I will tell you what the owlbear thing is. 1 second. The owlbear.
Okay.
You guys all get another 300 XP.
Okay.
How much
So
did you
that's
say
300
from
plus
this fight?
600, so a total of 900.
Oh,
Wait, what?
600. I completely missed
600. Okay. So 19,900. There we go. Yeah, actually, probably when the guards around, are around, well, would I?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I suppose when the guards are around, Hans would probably ask some of them to help look after what remains of the embers, make sure there's nothing that can spark.
Yeah.
Just basically turn the place upside down, make sure nothing remains that could set fire. right now.
Well, I mean, it's a stable, so that's a little hard. But yeah, they.
Well, okay, yeah, no, like there's no sparks, embers.
Yeah, yeah. You take care of the fire. It's all gone.
right.
Because it's like we put it out. Let's make sure it doesn't come back.
Yes, which is why
I have.
you got a little bit extra XP because you managed to take care of the
Yeah.
fire, and also you didn't lose the stable, which could have happened, and you didn't you caught the werewolf, so you guys do not get any unrest, which
Yay!
I reached my next quarter level. So
Good.
I'm at 5.75.
good for you.
Hey,
All right.
awesome. You really quick. Whew. Hans is rather disappointed that he ended up killed.
Well, I mean, it is unfortunate, but what else are you gonna do against something that has 5 DR?
Saving throws, by the way.
What?
You get your saving throws for third quarter level.
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. Probably it was probably one of the better ends he could have hoped for anyway. Have to see to it that a proper burial rite is given.
All right. Yep. So that is what happens there. Those who have spouses, their spouses are glad to see that they come back safe and sound.
Completely unscathed. Yay!
You smell like smoke.
Oh, I also reclaim my other guns.
Yes. All right. So we go on to kingdom making because you guys have just enough time where you were able to not take any penalties.
Yay!
All right. Let me bring up the. It's been actually a couple weeks, so let me go bring up the
All right.
turn order. Just make sure we don't mix anything.
I wanted that for that.
All right.
Okay.
So upkeep first. Fortunately for you, your unrest is at 0. So you get an extra BP.
Yay! Let's note that down.
I'll note that while you're getting to the sheet.
Are you getting a level in Druid or Ranger?
Cav.
So your next level's in Cav. You are. Let me make this stability check real quick.
Sorry.
Haley has fallen down the stairs.
Okay, I want that. Okay, yeah, Robin, this is your 3rd level in Calvilear? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
All right. What are her 2 good ones then?
Just don't worry about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well.
It's all right. We already got it.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. So you make that. So I already got the +1 that you got for your BP for making that check. Consumption. Your consumption is currently at 0.
Yes. And you already gave us that one. Cool.
Got that. All right. You currently have 1 vacant magic item slot. So I will go
Yeah.
spawn that up.
Okay.
You get a book of scrolls.
And that doesn't happen. Oof.
All right. So then, you don't have a day on rest, so it's not a problem.
So we go straight to our next
Improvement
turn.
phase.
Yay!
All right. So I don't think you want to swap any leadership positions right now. I'm assuming you're going to declare that you want the Spy Master bonus to be going to economy still.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to claim any new hexes?
Let's take a look. We have 41. We're trying to get up to like 60, so we still need like 19. To claim a new hex would be approximately. Hold on.
Just
would
claiming
be
it.
one.
Yeah, just claiming a hex
2.
costs 1 BP.
So that would be 2, 6. So claiming another hex would be 6 BP in itself right now.
Well, that's if you if you build a farm on it. Just claiming it itself costs 1 BP.
Generally speaking, I want to build farms whenever I can.
I understand. I am stating so that you and the folks at home both understand. Make sure you know how things work.
Okay, cool. Let's hold off again.
Okay, so I assume you still want to hold off on improving the city.
Yeah.
All right, so then, all right, so you don't build a road. Oh, all right. You do not build a road, but a road naturally spawns between 2 locations you've already connected. It does not increase
Nice.
your road state. It is purely for fast traveling between the 2 places.
Oh
Cool.
dear. Quick question.
Yes.
What's our experience?
Experience, I believe, should be 19,900.
Wow. Wow. Okay, thank you. Because I did not click off of my experience area
Oh, so
before
it
I
reverted.
scrolled. So it went much, much higher.
Oh, whoops.
Almost to 22,000.
All right. So yeah, so that road has naturally kind of just spawned as people have started to use it.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
It does not increase your number of roads, nor does it cost you BP, but it does make it so that you can move between these 2 things in half time. I should probably actually make these different looking roads now that I'm thinking about it.
So
Let me see.
so what's next?
Oh, there we go. That'll work.
All right, we don't have anything for that. And much as it pains me to say it, we might have to sell that headband. We just explored almost half of the explorable area for the book, and I didn't get any gold from it. So don't think I'll be able to buy it.
Well, you
I
did.
forgot about
You
that.
do have magic. You do have magic stuff of your own that you can try and sell. Because I'm assuming, because after this, we're gonna. I'm assuming you're gonna. Next month, you're gonna take this stuff to Blair for
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
for identification.
Yeah.
All right. So yep. So nothing happens there. So income phase. I assume no one wants to make deposits and withdrawals
Nothing
at this
to
time.
withdraw.
All right. Give me a economy check. You managed to sell the item. So get yourself another 2 BP while I cross the item off.
Do we need to do our professions or our
No, you don't get that because you spent your time exploring instead.
Okay.
You have to be there for the whole month.
There you go. So these roads are naturally forming roads. These different looking ones.
Right, the asphalt looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Cool.
I guess maybe I should be using these for the real roads and these for the things, but anyway, just for now, we'll just keep it this
It's
way.
fine. It's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I will fix it. I'll fix it in post. All right, so give me another economy check to see if you generate the income.
Okay. Yes, we generate 8 income.
Yes, you do.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
What is that? Okay.
All right.
Point. This is what's happening. Cool.
All right, you guys have a so you do have an event that happens.
Excellent. Excellent.
You
You
guys.
mean besides the werewolf?
Yes.
That was just because we came back from exploring or something.
That
Yeah.
was just a bonus. Bonus werewolf.
Thanks to your defeat of the werewolf, public trust is higher than ever in you.
Sweet.
Cool.
Your unrest would lower, but since your unrest is already at 0, you gain an extra BP.
Yay!
We are progressing nicely.
All right, yeah. So, all right. So you are going to bring all the stuff you found now that after that month is over, and you're like, all right, I just need to concentrate on work. So I take it you're going to take all your stuff to Blair to be identified.
Yes.
All right. So while being like, hey, everyone gather up your stuff, we'll go see Blair at this time and place, and he's like, yeah, why don't you all come by at the same time, and I'll tell you what it is. Napkip reveals that the sword that you got off of the white has broken into pieces. And he still takes it to the guy. And let me see. All right, so
I'm
you
gonna
have.
bring the axe along too.
Yep. Do you have anything else? You have the potion, right? Is that it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, you do. You guys found all the non-magical things. You found all the beasties and got a ton of experience. You didn't get a lot of gold. All right. So, first off, all right. Well, I've had all your stuff for about a week now, and I've had a chance to look it over. This here, he says, pulling out the potion. Let me make sure I tell you correctly what it is, and I don't lie to you, because that would be bad. Yeah, he goes, this is quite literally a potion of liquid courage. It's remove it, no matter how scared you are, it would remove any sort of fear from you.
Is this the same liquid courage that was in the last campaign?
No, this is literally a potion of remove fear.
Okay, just checking.
He goes, this, pulling out the great axe with the runes on it. This is a simple +1. This is a simple magically enchanted great axe, meaning it's a +1 great axe.
All right.
Most simple of intentions. These, however, he says, and he pulls out the pieces of the sword that you found. Amazingly, even though the sword itself is broken and the pieces fell apart, they've actually managed to keep the enchantment. It seems that wherever it was that made this, the sword is so old that the magic has actually seeped into the very metal and state of the metal itself. Meaning that while broken, if you reforge this into something, it would contain the same magical properties as the weapon originally did.
Like the shards of Narsil.
Hey, he goes, it's actually quite a strong magical. It's a little bit stronger. It's not a weaker enchantment on it either. And it's also got a special. It's got a special hatred for the Fey creatures. Not making my favorite thing, but there are nasty ones out there that'd be helpful for. Meaning it is a +2 Fey Bane sword. And as I said, you can reforge this into another. You can spend time to reforge this into another weapon, including a gun.
Okay. Hmm.
Um, he says that he may have to be there to help with it to make sure that everything goes correctly, but he's pretty sure that you could melt it down and reforge it if done correctly, and it would still contain the magical enchantment on it, which is rare, but that's how this would work. Because it seems it's been on there for so long. Finally, the dagger that you guys found.
Yes.
Um, um, he goes, this, on the other hand, he goes, this is, you said you found it, in the middle of, Candlemere Lake, correct?
That is correct.
And, the tower was a little bit, oogie. For lack of a better, the scientific term.
More or less, yes.
It seems that some of that nature has rubbed off on the dagger, and only people of a more free nature is able to wield it without it causing problems. It seems it would rebel against someone of who values order and laws a bit more.
Imogen looks at Hans like, I told you so.
He goes, not only that, but it also...
I'm just very pointedly not looking at Imogen.
But it also
Like,
has...
yeah, okay, go on.
It also seems to have an incredible hatred and thirst for human blood.
Just pointedly at Imogen.
Imogen is making a point of not looking at Hans.
The slight enchantment on it would the same with how the sword would have caused special damage to any fey creature. It would cause the same amount of damage to a human, except it seems that the weapon can actually gets more powerful if it kills a human every day.
Yeah.
Well, every human it kills.
That's not good.
I mean, unless you're killing people who deserve it.
At least not right here.
Bandits.
In mechanical senses, it is a +1 bloodthirsty human bane dagger. What that
Yikes.
means is for every single human that it kills, it gets a +1. It gets another +1 to its enchantment, all the way up to +5. Those wear off into a 24-hour period, back to a +1.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Also, if you coup de grace a human, it gets +2 instead of the normal +1.
Wow.
Hang on, could you repeat the
The dagger,
+1 bloodthirsty?
human bane.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. All right.
That is amazing.
All right. He goes, besides that, I had a look over the other dagger from the encounter Imogen had. It's just it seems to be just a normal slightly enchanted dagger. I keep on trying not to say mechanically what it is, but that's very hard. It's just a normal +1 dagger. The gem in the...
Did you have that written down, or should I write that down? Okay.
I think you were the one who was keeping hold of it last time I remember.
Yeah, you write
Okay.
that down.
He goes, the gem in the pommel has only superstitious or ceremonial value. It doesn't actually affect the dagger at all.
Who was the deity that it was carved for?
Georg or something.
No, that's the fish boss from.
Garona.
Thank you.
Gyronna.
Gyonna. No, Georg is the fish boss from Majora's Mask.
If you guys, all right. Well, if you guys need help with identifying anything else, let me know. It's become quite a fun part of my job, actually.
Yes, of course. We will most certainly bring by anything else we find.
Yeah. In fact, I think I understand it well enough that if you guys get the raw materials together, I'd be more than more than happy to help you actually enchant if you want enchantments placed on things.
Excellent. We will definitely keep that in mind.
Though I hate to say it, but it is a rather lengthy process, so I would like some compensation for my time.
Well, we wouldn't expect otherwise.
All right.
That's perfectly fine.
All right. Well, that's your magical item identification time. So yeah. So you can now come to Blair if you have the money and would like things to be enchanted. Enchantment.
I miss having a fun accent for my character. I regret my decision of being more average.
I think if she doesn't have an accent, you just have to think about how to inflect her voice into a certain way. Then.
That's what I figured would be the challenge for me this time.
Yeah.
I still miss accents.
There you go. All right. So that's how you guys spend that week. Do you want to immediately head out on another expedition, or do you want to take a month and just be like, let's just chill out?
I vote we chill for a month so that we can further advance this kingdom.
So, yeah, that took us through the 31st. Awesome. The next month. Cool.
Into the month of, that's not the map. I mean the calendar.
Alright, so let me
Roga.
just go ahead and in.
All right, and then you guys don't get any extra work rolls because you did not spend the whole month doing the thing. Is that your stability check?
Is.
All right, you get another BP.
Okay, awesome. What happens?
All right.
Um,
I assume same improvement phase as the last one until you get enough money, because you're almost there.
Yeah, we do still have to refill the one. To refill the one magic item slot.
Oh, yep. I will take care of that now. It's another box of potions.
Okay. So that should be. And yeah, keeping the same setup for the advisors.
Cool. Yep. So that's all that phase. So yeah. So
Try to sell the magic items.
Yep. Income phase. Try and sell those box of potions.
Mm-hmm.
You sell the box of potions
Yay!
for another
Okay.
two BP.
All right. So then, what
Yeah.
this will do?
So then, give me another economy check.
Yep. Didn't work that time.
Nope. You do not spawn any money.
No.
All right. Event phase. Okay. Dun 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 dun. I have to go find that. Where did I put that? Is that this sheet? That is this sheet. Ooh, okay. What did... All right.
There we go.
Cool. Haley, I sent you the request that you received.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Just a second. Quick question.
Yep.
Where again is my Grand Diplomat?
It's in your background
Button.
skills. It's career diplomat.
All right, we have our career things now.
Yes, we'll do that.
Oh, I see. I didn't. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, so now I will check this request from this group of individuals.
Oh, why am I looking up there?
Oh, okay, so at the meeting,
Okay.
Ankara takes her place. I don't know, is she supposed to stand when she makes these presentations?
It's all up to how you would like to do it.
Okay. She stands and addresses the company. We have a request from a group of halflings who wish to settle here. It will be slightly expensive to build for them, but they would like a tavern to run, and have even offered us a private room for our own use whenever we would desire it. So 2 BP to build.
2?
Minus 2 PP.
Minus 2.
Hmm. A tavern could be advantageous.
It would certainly liven the day-to-day life of our local residents.
Hmm.
Who knows, perhaps a bard will even frequent us. If that were to be.
Yes. Gives us bonuses to the things we're trying to build up.
What was that?
It also gives us bonuses to the things we're trying to build up.
Ah, yes.
Oh, there it is. I could not find the building sheet for a second. It was driving me crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, the tavern. The tavern gives you plus 500 base value, plus 1 to economy, and plus 1 to loyalty.
Can see the benefit in that. Very well, it's a good idea to grant the requests. Does anyone have any arguments against that?
You hear a thud, and you see Imogen's head has hit the table. She had fallen asleep.
Ankara adjusts her glasses, slightly put out.
Well,
She is now rubbing her forehead.
I'm
I'm sorry,
one of
what was
us.
what? Huh?
Clearly, one of us is having too much nightlife.
Ankara looks over to...
Dude, there are werewolves out there!
Ankara looks over to Imogen. We're getting a bar.
Oh, sounds good. She rubs the back of her head.
Do we have any reason to believe that the people will be opposed to such an event, or?
In my opinion, people around here never argue with a chance to drink.
All right, good.
Exactly.
All right, so you can, if you build a tavern next
Next
turn,
to-
or prefer? It happened. You do it during your build phase. So
Yeah.
so do you guys want extra work checks?
Yeah. That was our turn. Yay!
Yeah, unless Hans, you would like to give me a translation check because you spend extra time working on that.
Well, I spent the whole month here anyway, so I give you 1 check for each already, right?
Yep, you give me one free, and then
Okay. Okay, where on earth is my... There it is.
oh, nice.
Ooh, wow. Desperately to catch up on things that have happened during the 3 weeks he was gone.
Yeah, you have a breakthrough. Wow, yeah, you have a breakthrough because that. All right, so you're down to 3 again.
Whoops.
All right, so I will paste this here. I'm gonna shoot you the PM with what you discover, and then I'm gonna put it also in the translation.
Yes.
thing.
Okay, cool. Dude, I made a mistake. All right.
Oh, wait. Now that I'm reading that sentence, I think I'm gonna make one clarification. Say she's working harder than all of you.
I'm working so hard. Keeping the werewolves at bay.
We have a bay.
Not yet.
Okay.
And Napkip is helping.
Napkip works harder than all of you.
Undoubtedly.
I mean, that's just keeping in character so far.
I'm a good cop. That pushes you over enough, so you get an extra BP.
Nice. Very, very nice. So we are 15 away.
Oh, yes, Matt.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys want to head out on another thing, or do you guys want to push through and get it till you can get your academy?
Well, let's see. Let's take a look at the calendar here. We're currently at the end of Rova, which is our version of September.
Yeah. So this would be the last of the
Autumn. Yeah, we're like in the middle of autumn here,
Yeah.
meaning it's starting to get cold.
Yeah. So this is. Which I will make if you get out in winter. I am going to make you make extra checks for things.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should probably take advantage of a bit of weather.
Yeah, because either you do it this month, or you probably want to hold up until, like for Rast, I'd guess at the earliest. So
Yeah.
all right, what do the other two of you think? Do you want to head out now, or?
I think it would probably be advantageous to head out now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sure.
All right. So I'm assuming because you have enough time to plan these things, so you get all your supplies together that you want to get.
Okay, so out of all the rations that we had, I'm assuming those ones have gone bad already. Out of all the rations we had, calculator.
I was gonna say I wouldn't say so because they're made to last. That's kind of how rations work. Like,
Yeah.
No, I meant the meat that we got.
oh yeah,
Ah,
but
yeah.
but you could have sold that and then got and trade it for fresh rations, or you got back fast enough. You probably could have dried it. Honestly,
Cool.
Nice.
you could have turned it into jerky. So you have owlbear jerky.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we have 36 rations and 28 mount rations left.
Okay, so that's enough for 9 days on the road. You know,
We started with 100 rations.
Yeah. Ideally, we will want enough for 23, either 23 or 24 days on the road,
Mm-hmm.
which times 4 is 92. Or
That's
yeah,
why we got
either
100.
88 to 92, so you just bring us back to 100.
All right. The kingdom will be able to supply 13 days worth of rations for each of you. So a total, and horse rations. So
Okay.
that is a total of 40. Let's say 50. I'm gonna just make my life easy. 50 total rations.
Okay, so that leaves us with
60. It'd be 60. It's 60. 60 total rations. That you do not have to. That you do not. 60 total human rations and 60 total mount rations.
Okay.
Hey, nice.
So we're setting out on the 1st of Lavashan?
No, you're setting out on the 1st of Rova.
Oh, on the 1st of Rova.
Wait,
Well,
that doesn't make sense.
Oh.
We got back on the 24th.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
said-
yeah, it would be Labashan. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Middle
So
month
this
of
is-
autumn.
Yeah. So this is October, actually.
So would we actually be able to finish up soon?
Yeah, we can just finish the prepping for you guys to leave and then call it a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Sorry we didn't get to go back on the road like we were expecting. Werewolves happened.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, they did.
they usually. Yeah, I mean, those wrenching things.
All right.
Oh.
Also, I don't know if we talked about this point, but since I have a time to mention it, if you build 2 cities that are on the water and you build a pier on each of them, it counts every single tile in between as a road tile.
I'm sorry?
So if you build a city on a
No, you were cutting out.
Oh, sorry. If you build a city on water, so a lake or a river, and then you build a second city that's also on a lake and a river, and you build a ferry on each of them, every single space in between is considered a road space.
Very nice.
Just in case that would affect how you plan your future cities.
A little bit. Yeah, because you mentioned that we could place a city on the island of Candlemere. And it's like, there doesn't seem to be much reason to, considering all the will-o-wisps, it'll take us a while to do that. And
Yeah,
with that, it's like, oh yeah, that would be handy.
Yeah, you have to clear them all out, but
Handy. We are waiting for Robin, aren't we?
you are. In the meantime, I will roll to see what kind of rumors you guys find out while you are
Nice.
Oh, cool.
preparing to
I
set
have
out again.
returned.
She has
Robin's
returned.
returned.
I hope no more werewolves.
I'll make no promises about the random encounter table.
Meh.
He is searching rumors.
I'm seeing what rumors each one of you finds out.
Nice.
All right, that's what you hear. That's what you hear. And that's what Robin hears.
Oh, that's fun.
Huh.
Okay.
All right, interesting.
So, one day before we set out, Ankara finds Hans, hopefully when he's also with Imogen and Napkip.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
recall hearing something about you fighting a stag lord before. You can see that she
Yes.
has, like, her eyebrows are furrowed and she looks a little wary and confused and hoping for an answer. Well, there have been recent rumors about the Stag Lord.
You mean that one about him leading an army of ghosts in the eastern Camellands?
Yes.
Just were.
What was that?
Where we literally just were.
Yes.
Yeah, give me sense
Concerning.
motive checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sense motive. I guess actually give me religion checks.
Religion. Oh, religion.
I don't think I
Okay.
have that.
If you are trained in
I
religion,
don't-
give me a religion check.
Okay.
Submit! Oh man, I should have just taken a 10.
Yep.
Good
Caleb.
thing I've actually put ranks into that now, so.
Sweet. I will state this. Yeah.
No.
Well, as I said, you can only make it if it was a trained skill. Putting the pieces together, you are pretty sure that this is probably has something to do with the Barrow Whites place that you found.
Yeah.
More than it actually being the because you guys were in like that's the exact region that you guys were in. And seeing what you guys saw, you think it'd be very easy for people to not have gotten caught up on fact that things have changed. So you're pretty sure that is
Okay.
referring
yeah.
to that.
Yeah, Hanzo mentioned that. It's more likely that it's referring to the barrow that was down there. The actual Stag Lord himself. We took special care of him to make sure something like this didn't occur. Still, it is slightly worrying, and hopefully On a bit further east, but I find it highly unlikely.
Good.
Imogen says, I heard something about a swamp witch.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Apparently, she's super chill if you say, like, announce your presence when you go into her yard. But if you don't, she turns them into scarecrows or something.
Oh,
That does sound like a bit of a problem.
right. We'll be extra careful if we encounter anyone. Or anywhere that looks like anyone.
He goes, Napkip goes, I just heard some things about the tower that we were at already.
Yeah?
Oh, nothing we didn't already know. All right. Cool. So then we're calling it there for tonight or today.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything. So you guys can spend the week figuring out where you would like to head off into.
Hey.
The wild blue yonders, and I will fix this map so that the actual roads look more like roads and the dirt paths look more like dirt paths. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. I hope you have a great day, and we'll be back next week. I hope. Right? No one has anything planned for next week.
Yes.
Really?
Well, sorry. We're heading up there next week.
Oh, right.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So we'll have to talk. We'll have to talk about plans. So.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.